有请台湾安纳康有限公司LINSSEN总经理 ENERCON Taiwan Managing Director Bart LINSSSEN to come to the stage and share the presentation. 掌声的欢迎，欢迎。
So let's see if this works. You can hear me? Good.
Yes.
大家午安。
午安。
I have the tendency to drop my microphone, so this works a lot better for me. Thank you to Jisha for the opportunity to tell something about onshore wind today. Hope that I'll have something for you that is valuable for you. First of all, let me quickly introduce the company that I work for you. So our company's name is ENERCON, this one here. And you may never have heard of that, but for sure you have seen our product. And actually you have seen our product today because it was in the video of Signify. I saw our turbine in this video. So we are a manufacturer of onshore wind turbines. We are originally from Germany. We have a big market share in German. If you have ever been to Germany, actually if you see the turbines there, 1 in every 2 turbines would be a turbine that is produced by us. We have a global presence. We are active in these markets here in green. And in Taiwan, the technology that we use, what is special about it is that it's a direct drive turbine. It doesn't have a gearbox. And that makes it a lot more quiet and also a lot more efficient. But okay, this is all not so important, just to let you know. This is the map of Taiwan where we have the turbines. Maybe interesting for you to know. The first turbine we installed is 20 years ago. And any of you have been to Penghu Island? Penghu, anyone? Yeah? Did you see the Penghu 的风机吗？有看吗？那就是 ENERCON 的风机。对，已经运转20年了。So it's already running for 20 years, still producing power. But okay, this is just for introduction. Today I want to talk about your business. So we already heard some speakers. They were introducing their targets: net zero 2030, net zero 2040, ESG, RE100. Everybody's talking about it. But I think nobody exactly knows how to do it. Or let's say there are some plans, but it's difficult to achieve that. You really need to make that strong commitment and look for the technologies that can help you to achieve that. And you have to be brave. You've got to be this climate hero. And today, as I said, my background is in onshore wind. I want to bring you one of the options that you can use. And that is our RE100 DIY, and it's build your own turbine. You know, why not? And however, I know that in Taiwan that actually the opinion about wind power is not that good. So usually I give people my name card, and the first response is, 一台风机1亿，意思就是说风机很贵。这个我等一下 I will explain that a bit further later, but this is one of the things that you hear. So I want to start this presentation with explaining, or at least telling you how we see that. So some of the benefits of onshore wind, because they're also there. The media always writes quite negatively, 非常的负面, but I want to show you some of the things that as we see it. So I share that with you, and then you make up your own mind. But let's start. First misconception. Taiwan has typhoon, Taiwan has earthquake. Not suitable for onshore wind. Very dangerous. So I can tell you we've had a lot of typhoons here. I put some pictures here, Sinlaku, Meranti, Morakot, Sudalor. From all these typhoons and from all the earthquakes that we had in 20 years, and with 233 turbines in operation, we never had any damage from this, ever. And of course, partly that is because of good quality turbines. The other reason is we have a really excellent local maintenance team, and they take care of the turbines really well. So it's not a problem to have a wind turbine here. Second misconception, noise, or let's say quiet. How noisy is a turbine actually? If you read the media, people will, if you're close to a turbine, you within 5 minutes you go completely nuts. But let's look at what the numbers actually are. If you get 100 meters from a turbine, so 100 meters, that is probably the distance from there to there. At that distance, the noise level of the turbine is 50 dB. So any idea what 50 dB is? Because I can say numbers, but it's not sure if that means anything. So 50 dB, that is the noise level of your air conditioner, your room air conditioner. So that also means that 100 meters from this turbine, if you close the window, you don't hear it. If we go a bit further, and you see also in that picture, that's also this picture from Holland, that's where people live, that's 400 meters, it's 40 dB. That would be the noise level of your refrigerator. It's small, and I think this is also one of the bigger advantages that it has, especially if you compare it to some of the other technologies. So in Taiwan, there's a lot of emphasis on solar. Nothing against solar. Solar is great. I love solar. But I want to show where the benefit of onshore wind is. One wind turbine is 20,000 solar panels. So that means that if you have a rice field somewhere, you can put your solar panels there and it will look like this. You cannot grow any rice anymore. You could also install a turbine, you can still grow your rice. So there's the difference. It's fast, so let's have a look at that. 谢谢。 So Ecotricity, that company is one of our customers. And what is also interesting about this video is that this turbine produces power for a solar factory. So for a factory making PV panels. The last and the final point I would like to make, and that is probably the most important point to everyone, and it's also the biggest misconception there is. Onshore wind is really cheap. And if we look at the cost per unit of electricity, so I'm talking about the cost in NT dollar per kilowatt hour, then it's not 6 NT dollar like offshore wind would be. It's not 5 like you would pay for solar. It's not 4 as you would pay for gas. It's 2. So right now, this cost per kilowatt hour of an onshore wind turbine is only 2 NT dollar per kilowatt hour. I tell you, that's cheaper than TPC. And actually for the newer turbines that we are developing right now, the target cost is 0.5 Taiwan dollar. And it's definitely cheaper than TPC. So I can imagine that right now you're thinking, oh, wait. So Bart's customer has 233 turbines. Maybe I can buy electricity from Bart's customers. But I need to tell you a secret. 这是很大的一个，这是秘密哦，这个不能放出来。我告诉你们秘密 ，It's a big secret。这个230台的电都已经全部被买下来，被我们的那个叫什么护国神山买下来，所以你买不到。So this is also the biggest problem for Taiwan. I don't think you can even find renewable energy. It's really difficult to get it. And that's also my point here, and hopefully that you or your business partners see some potential in there, is that I think there is an opportunity to do something to do this yourself. And of course, if you want to do this yourself, you've got to be a bit of a climate hero. So I have some examples for that. This is Holland. This would also be a new concept for Taiwan. In Taiwan, it's not allowed to build a wind turbine next to a road. I don't know really why, but I think it's obvious. The road already makes noise. You put a turbine next to it. Seems okay. So we need to change that concept. Harbors. This is Eemshaven in the north of the Netherlands, 165 megawatt. It's a huge wind farm. There is no wind turbine in any harbor in Taiwan. So there's another opportunity. Antwerp, 200 megawatt. This is the biggest onshore wind farm in Belgium. Should be an opportunity. And of course, you can also do that for your own factory. And honestly, we eat our own dog food. So this factory that you see there is ENERCON. It's a casting factory. We cast the metal to make the turbines. So wind energy making wind turbines. But I will conclude today with my favorite, absolute favorite, and I think you will love it too. That will be this one. This is Heineken in the Netherlands. It's the building in the back is the brewery, and sorry, the number is wrong. It's not 2 megawatt, it's actually 9 megawatt. There are 5 turbines. So they use wind power to brew green beer. Wow, how cool is that? So I hope that I inspired you a little bit with some new ideas, and I corrected some of the misconceptions that there may be existing about onshore wind. After the talk, please feel free to talk to me. I will answer any questions that you have. I hope you're also a climate hero, and I hope that we are able to build you or your business partners to build your own wind turbine and do RE100 DIY. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. LINSSEN, for the really interesting sharing. 是的。